Okay, I'm gonna look at chat. Oh wait, I can see on my screen. That's fine, so I'm not gonna edit. Oh wait, no, I don't like that. Mega brain. I'm just gonna draw random boxes and then we're gonna make a house out of it. This is just looking like a random fucking house. I love it. Alright. I was actually looking at you guys for the most part, by the way. I was looking at chat before anyone starts going, you weren't looking at chat. First off, you wouldn't be able to tell. Second, I was actually looking at chat. Actually made a decent house. Well, that's the first floor. This is a very large room though. Might be too big of a room. Well, did it say we have to keep, okay. Do we think I should keep the room sizes or just the shape? What do we think? I'm gonna add a second floor while we think. Do we think we keep the house size and wall room sizes? Because at that point, if we do, we don't have any bathrooms. Well, now we do. What do we think? Do we keep the sizes of the rooms or do we edit the room sizes and just use the shell? This actually might be a really cute house, actually. Keep the room sizes. Alright, time to be tortured, I get it. Alright, so because of that, I think this would be a good hallway. So we're gonna add a stairwell leading upstairs. And we'll do a double stairwell. That way, we have at least a semi-functional house. Functioning. Lord almighty save me. I might have to go get some water in a minute as we might do a quick little break. I just realized I never did an intro. God damn it. Alright, hold on. Alright. Hey everyone. It's, you know what, whatever. We don't have an intro for once. It's fine. Alright. So I'm thinking bedroom. I feel like this room maybe should be the master bedroom. Yeah. That's fine. Then downstairs. Oh jeez. Well, this could be kitchen dining room, right? We can make this work, hopefully. That could be a room. We can do an archway here and here. I think if we did that, maybe we put the archway like over here. So hear me out. I'm thinking, what's it called? Wait, where's the light so we can actually see the rooms more clearly? I am thinking maybe kitchen, dining room, living room area all right there. Maybe an office or bathroom. This could be a bathroom washer area. And this could be something. And then we have that. Because I feel like this is such a big area. We could do a living room, dining room, or dining room. We could do that and then make this, because this has an archway, right? So maybe kitchen, like a mega kitchen. Living room, office, or bathroom, depending. And then we have a bedroom, bathroom, master bedroom. What do we think? Do we like that layout idea? And we'll do medium walls for everyone. Now we'll do the roof. I'm not the greatest at roofs, but we shall try because we have a super random roof idea today. There we go. We'll make it smaller in a second. And then we can add little back roof. There we go. I hate that roof. It's fine. So I do have to have like that. Technically this doesn't have to have a line. Or what if we did, we could just do it like this and just have it cover the whole bottom. There we go. And then we can just do a simple, no, we might just do a simple little roof like this. There we go. That's kind of a fun little roof, right? I kind of like that as a roof. Alright, we're gonna go back downstairs and we'll do seasons, doors, and windows. I do kind of like the seasons, windows, and doors for this type of build. So we're gonna do that. Oh, excuse me. Well, if that is a bathroom, then, well, they will have lots of curtains. I don't really want to make it a one bathroom house though. That's something I'm trying not to do because it's not really fun when you only get a certain amount of, what's it called? We'll add just like a single shower. There we go. Or a single window. Oh, that's kind of cute actually. I like that. We'll add some landscaping because if you're new here or not so new here, you will realize I always forget to add landscaping. Ooh, I like that actually. I always forget and then I remember at the end and then I rush it. So we're gonna add some flowers to the front and then we'll do not the backyard, the other part. Might do a quick little 5-minute break and get some water in a minute. There we go. It's a simple little front yard area. Do I have water? Oh, I do. It's kind of water, but it's fine. I need to add some ice to it. Meh, water. We'll just do that pathway. And then let's see. There we go. And we'll add some wallpaper and then we can decorate the inside. Let's go with this wallpaper. I love this wallpaper. Oh, that's really cute actually. That's such a cute little house. We could actually even add a door in the backyard. There we go. Oh, it looks like a little suburban home. We can do, I feel like this neighborhood, everyone's gonna be very much, you have to have a white fence. Maybe we'll turn it into one of those home lot areas, not lot areas, to those home or neighborhoods where you have that one neighbor that's very controlling of what is in your yard. I don't know, maybe to add some drama. White fence, that's kind of gray. You know, for the fence I thought was white. It's quite more towards the gray swatch, but even the gray swatch is too dark. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to my brain, that's fine. Alright, I think I'm gonna start on the upstairs rooms. I feel like the upstairs is gonna be a lot more quicker to figure out. I am thinking maybe they have two little kids, or it could just be two best friends living in the house, we'll see. I don't know why I'm getting the vibe they would have that, oops, not that, have that as their main house color. I feel like almost all the rooms are gonna have white walls except for maybe some of the bedrooms. Or actually, wait, yes. I feel like they would be very big on having just white walls because they don't want, they're like, well, if we sell the house, we want it to have white walls. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting of this family. I don't know why. This poor family has done nothing wrong except for exist. Or no, it's llama, red pajama. Alright, so we'll start with the bathroom. I feel like they would definitely have a curtain over their bathroom. So first off, let's get a curtain. Doesn't need to be fancy schmancy, just a simple little curtain. And then we'll add a toilet, a sink, add that, and then we can add a little stand right there. So we'll just do a fancy holder. I feel like that's a cute little bath sink. A little bit of a gold fixtures into things. I think I'm gonna change the sink to the gold fixture one. I just think it would look even cuter. Add like a little hand soap. There you go. Cute little simple bathroom. And honestly, I'm gonna copy it for downstairs. Oops. Nope, there. Well, actually, we probably could. I think we can do that, right? Hear me out. Move this up a little bit more. We do that, and then we can add more blinds because can't have too many blinds in the house where a bathroom is. Where's the other blinds? There we go. And then I think we can add a little brain workplace. We can make it into a little laundry room area too. So let's see. Where's the washer and dryer though? Oh, do I have to literally find a different? Damn it, hold on. So you have to go to indoor activities to get the washer and dryer. I always forget. There we go. Actually, I think we could put the hampers here. Do two little hampers. That's cute. A very large bathroom, but that's cute. Going back upstairs, we'll do a master bedroom here. So we'll do, let's see, what color scheme? Thinking, I feel like this family wouldn't really have a lot of things. I feel like they move a lot, so they just keep very basic things. I feel like because they move so much, over time, they've just collected some really nice furniture, like this bedroom set. Because maybe the mom's very big into having the show-off house. So I feel like she would be a very neat lady, which then she gets upset, I feel like, if her kids make a mess in the rooms or in her house. That's just the vibe I'm getting right now while making this house. It's a very sleek and clean family. Maybe the kids are slob. One of the kids is a slob, but the mother is very neat. I feel bad talking down on the mother, but nope, it's not that one. Is it this? Probably not, but it's cute anyway. Oh, it wasn't. Wait, which one was it then? Oh, Modern Lux is the room I was basing off of. Okay. I feel like they would have some very nice artwork up, but then their TV would also just blend in and make you think it's a painting. In reality, it's a TV. You just know this family's gonna be like, oh, we don't watch any TV. Lies. I don't even think they would even have a pet, just because they're worried the pet's gonna make a huge mess of everything. I don't know. I just don't get the vibe they would have a pet. All their stuff needs to have gold type of coloring on it, even if it's a basic area. They have to turn it into very fancy schmancy. And then maybe this room can have a fireplace. They wouldn't have that type of fireplace. Maybe that. I feel like they would have a seating area upstairs. They're that bougie. They're so bougie that they have a little seating area. Because they move houses so much, they just have a lot of money. So they just look very meh on the outside, but very bougie on the inside. Right? Do I make any sense? I hope I do. I can't tell if I do. This whole time, no one's been understanding what I've been talking about this entire time. Because that would happen to me. That's cute. And then I feel like for the kids' room, they would probably pretend to be that. What if the mom's an influencer? What if we do that? Instead of being trying to act like she's the better of everyone, well, she does. What if she's an influencer who pretends to have the most perfect house, but then just maybe her marriage is going to shit? What do we think? Because now I can make the family too. What up? Wait, hear me out. Mom's an influencer, dad's a streamer. They both don't like each other, but the fans ship them. So they pretend that they're all in love. Dad's in the basement, but they don't have a basement. But maybe that they don't hate each other, but maybe, no, they're gonna be in the same house. But maybe, hear me out, maybe the mom is, maybe they did like each other, right? So maybe the dad was some famous streamer, right? And then he meets this influencer, and ooh, she's really cute, she's a critic, we love her. But then her ways are driving him crazy because maybe he wants their kids to have a normal life, but she's like, oh, let me record Johnny, right? So she's all constantly putting cameras in their kids' faces, and he wanted them to not be on Instagram or whatever, Simsagram, I think is what it's calling it, Sims. Do we think they'd have an infant or toddler? Should we do toddler? I feel like toddlers might be easier. Or kids. Let's do kids. Let's give them some kids. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. I feel like they would have a kid daughter, right? And then maybe a toddler son or something. Because I feel like she would be very big on them having a very tidy, clean room, right? Oh, I don't know, actually. She would hate this table, but the dad got the kids that because he's like, they need to get out of their creativity. Let them have a fun room. Or she never shows the kids' room because she doesn't like that the dad let the kids choose what they wanted in their rooms. I don't know. There's gonna be some form of argument between the parents is all I know. I don't know if mom's gonna be an influencer or a critic or what, but I feel like she and dad used to really like each other, but then grew out of their liking of each other, and now they're stuck in this marriage because maybe neither of them want to break up, because if they do, they know it's gonna be looked bad in their community, because maybe the wife is very keen on pretending to have the most perfect family, so all the neighbors talk about them and their not so perfect family. Did you see that? And blah are arguing again? I don't know, we'll figure out the family dynamic soon. I just feel like the parents were in love at some point, but maybe when the mom showed her true colors, that just broke their relationship. So I was thinking maybe toddler son, right? That loves dinosaurs. And the dad's all for it because maybe the dad grew up loving dinosaurs. And the mom's very big on, well, no, he shouldn't like dinosaurs. He should like whatever else. And the dad's like, no, you gotta let him be a kid and let him enjoy dinosaurs. Because dinosaurs are cool. And she's like, no, I don't like dinosaurs. I don't want dinosaurs in my house. And he's just like, well, then too damn bad, because that's not your room, it's their room. Let them have whatever room type they want. And you know what? You best bet your ass their father took down her curtains and gave the kids fun curtains. Yes. Give them glittery curtains, because you know what? That's the vibe I'm getting from the father. He's letting the daughter have fun little glittery curtains. And maybe the son just likes simple dinosaur curtains. Do we have dinosaur curtains? How dare we not have dinosaur curtains? What the fuck? I'm getting too much into this family that I'm cursing out. Good lord. Sorry. We love the game. I feel like maybe the son will have that as his curtains. I feel like the son would have very much of a fun room. Part of the room. I don't know. I just feel like he would be the chaotic child. Oh, now I want to build this family. Yo, we might be doing a 6 sim video this week. Y'all, I don't know. We're only done this part. How long has it been? Y'all, I forgot to change it again. Iron, I'm about to have you pick when I'm switching games if you're on my streams because I'm always forgetting. Now I can build this family. You basically just type in the code that I've been typing in, by the way. Alright, there we go. I'm really bad at remembering it, as you can see. Well, oh, I don't like these counters. Hear me out, I'm trying to think. What if maybe instead of the dad being an influencer, well, the dad can be a streamer. But what if we did, instead of the mom being, well, maybe the mom can be a influencer, right? Maybe instead of them fully not liking each other, maybe their mom cheats. I don't know, there's gonna be some form of drama in this family, I feel like. Don't know what yet, but there's gonna be some form of drama. Ooh, I really like the green kitchen. That I think we'll see. I do wish EA did add, we could make a neighbor named Steve. Mom cheats with the neighbor Steve while dad's streaming. Boom. Yes. Do we agree with that decision? Mom's like, you never give me time in our day. What if one of the kids is Steve's? What do we think on that? What change of events? Make Steve become one of the kids' parent? No, I wouldn't do that because I feel like the dad would be a great dad. They'll get into arguments and he just yelled out, you're going to your boyfriend Steve's house? Ooh, and then the tea can get hotter because then Steve could be married with kids too. And they both were just like, we don't like our spouses, so hi, how are you? Oh no. Are we about to break 2 marriages with these 2 Sims, Steve and whoever else her name is? Oh jeez. Iron Wolf, if you make me up an entire... Then it becomes a wife swap, exactly. They switch wives. Wait, what if? Could be, maybe. Or maybe, let's see. I was gonna say, or maybe what if the relationships work out? Who knows, actually. Alright, I'm getting tired of building, I'm not gonna lie. But we gotta finish. We gotta lock in and finish, y'all. It's only been 2 hours. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Also, I might just put the living room in here, honestly. This room is big enough for a living room. We can do that and then a study and something else, I think. I don't know. This room is too big not to put a living room inside of it as well. Or change the whole thing. What if wife influencer, husband streamer, both were in love but both fell out of love. Wife is seeing Steve the neighbor, but Steve's wife and her influencer lady's husband doesn't know until maybe, I don't know if they catch. Here's the thing though, because of it being maybe while he's streaming he doesn't know. So maybe maybe the mom doesn't record the kids because maybe she's actually a semi-decent person and listened to the father. However, she just fell out of love, maybe? That could be a thing too. Sometimes people do fall out of love for someone. Maybe they were encouraged. Wait, better. I got something even better. You ready? So, influencer wife, right? Maybe was told to marry streamer husband. And at first, maybe they did feel that connection, that love, right? But then, after 2 kids, she started to be more distant because she felt like maybe he stopped liking her. So she was reaching out for someone who did like her. And it just happens to be the neighbor. Maybe the husband feels the same way and he reaches out for the attention from the neighbor's wife. And then it just becomes like a whole big thing. Or maybe not streamer husband cheating, I don't know. But I feel like maybe they both just fell out of love, but maybe because of how their families are, maybe they just can't break up. That could be an possibility too. Their families divorce, so they try to work it out, and they end up working it out for the most part, but there's still that lack of trust because of her cheating. What do we think of that? Do you like that as an idea? I don't know. Because I feel like they wouldn't really record the kids online or anything. But I feel like maybe they were forced into a marriage. What if, hear me out, what if the mom, the influencer wife, got pregnant out of wedlock and their families made them marry because they don't believe in wedlock children? What do we think on that? I don't know. I just feel like they both would be a victim in all of this. They wouldn't really, they care deeply about each other, but they just don't have a choice. You know what I mean? I like how I'm talking about this entire Sim family and not even done building a house for them. Oh, that's such a cute little living room, dining room area with a little cat tree. Wait, we forgot to add a litter box. Oh, damn it. And a bed. Oh no. Little kitty cat, where shall you sleep? I like how at first I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll give him a cat. Also me decides they're having a cat. Oh, I kind of like this little family. I feel like maybe they really do like each other, but they're just in that pickle of falling out of love. I think, oh, or what if, wait, hear me out. What if none of them cheat, right? So maybe they get married at a young age because they got pregnant with their daughters and they start to get very distant, but none of them cheat, but they go through therapy because they're having a very tense relationship and they don't really know how to collaborate it. And anyone that they talk to are like, oh, you're married, you'll be fine, and there's nothing wrong with your relationship. And both of them are like, no, something is wrong because we don't know if we're still in love. And everyone's like, no, you are. And they're like, no, we're not. So you are. Something like that. I feel like their family would be just very big into pretending that they're still very much into each other and they're trying to explain that they're not. Wait, what if we did, where is it? Is it Comfy Gamer? That looks like such a comfy chair. Also, fun fact, did you know about, well, I can't exactly say fully because technically I'd be giving them a shout out, but yeah, whatever. I think it was Lil Simsy created this little pack that I'm currently looking at. I think she created the little Sims pack. So I think that's really cool. Let's see, all decorations. Let's do, oh, this is all very pink. I feel like the dad would have that color, and then maybe the tower. Ooh, that's cute. I feel like the dad would be very much into, and yes, these are actual Sim posters Sims made into the Sims game. What if we make it that, I want them to work it out. Even though at first I didn't, now I do. I don't know. Also, I have no clue what to put in this room because the other rooms are done. What do we put in here? This was originally going to be the living room, but then I put the living room with the dining room and the kitchen. What do we make this room into? What do we put in here? Help. Do we do a little workshop area? Ooh, a gym? Do we make this into a gym? I think next week we will create, what's it called? I'm thinking next week's some videos instead of build videos. Maybe we'll do some create a sim challenges, change it up. Because I feel like a lot of what we've been doing lately has been a lot of building. And we haven't really done any create a sim. So I think we'll do some create a sim next week. Alright. There we go. They have a little home gym. What noise was that? Alright, so that's gonna be the end of today's episode. And stream all of that together. So thank you guys. Wait, I wanna add a little. There we go. Alright, that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for just chilling and listening to me talk randomly and come up with a family for the Sims 4 build. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this random shell build. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. I think that's gonna be the end of today's stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and just hanging out and listening to me randomly rant and try to figure out what I'm recording. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye. Or next stream. I'll see you guys in the next stream, which will be tomorrow. Bye, y'all.